Okay. Welcome to San Francisco Independent Short Film Festival. My name is Kate. I work for Festival Formula, and today we'll be speaking to one of the filmmakers from the WTF, from the Underground program. We hope some of the filmmakers will turn up, but it's not the end of the world. We're really happy to have Owen here with us, the director of Better Run, Little Wild Heart. So, what was the inspiration behind this film? What was the story? What's the story behind it?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I made it a while ago now, but I think because I go to school in UCLA, which is adjacent to Beverly Hills, California, and I can't actually remember if this was real or imagined it or if it was a dream. But I was driving to campus one day and I saw this kid walking down the street, like with a heavy backpack, like coming home from school, and he looked like he was just kind of dragging some kind of large trophy behind him.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he looked pretty. He didn't look super happy, and so that's kind of like an image that's not in the film, but got me thinking.
Okay, so that was like what got the clocks ticking into creating. I'm assuming that's Roman, the lead character.
Yeah, that's Roman, and yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to make a film about a little angel, you know.
He I don't know if this was intentional, but he kind of reminded me of Donald Trump and Ivanka Trump's son, Barron.
Baron,
I don't
yeah.
know why I was thinking that. I don't know if that was
Um,
part
I
in
think
it. Or...
I think that Baron Trump's definitely, he's really tall now, but he's definitely a little angel. So
It's kind of like these kids that probably have a lot of expectations put upon them, but actually don't really want to sort of. They just want to be kids, I guess, pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or Roman just wants to be happy. He just wants to have
Yeah.
friends,
Yeah.
or he's like the elephant man. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, when your film is placed in a program called What the Fuck, does that annoy you, or is that actually a little bit exciting?
Um, I think it's maybe a little bit annoying. Um, it's maybe a little bit glib. Um, because we're doing this online, and this is pre-recorded, the environment of like the program,
Mm-hmm.
like to me, well, it hasn't happened yet, so it's hard to say, but it doesn't really annoy me that much.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. How does where you live influence how and what you make? Because I know you said you were from Los Angeles. Does that have an influence on the kind of films that you make or the kind of filmmaker that you are?
I think it does, yeah. Even just practically, if I live in Los Angeles, I'm gonna shoot a story in Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't, at the sort of level of budgeting and production I'm at, it wouldn't be a good idea to shoot LA as somewhere else.
Yeah.
And even just in general, if you want the place to look real, you should go to the real place.
Definitely.
And yeah, Los Angeles is a place, I think, where people go to enact their fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there is, I think, a stark divide between everyday life in Los Angeles and the dreams that brought people there. Um,
Yeah. I remember, I can't remember who said it, but I think it was RuPaul actually, for some bizarre reason. He says Hollywood is it's an idea, it's not a place.
Yeah, definitely. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
Oh, cool.
and when you hear about Hollywood, right? It is an idea rather than an actual neighborhood, right, or a geographical location. And then
Yeah,
you also
it's
go there, and you're like, this place sucks.
evolved.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there are of course like the hills and the office buildings, which I don't go into very much, but there's also just street level. There's Hollywood Boulevard, which has a charm, but it's really not. Um, I don't think it's what people dream about.
No, no, it's definitely more of a goal orientated dream rather than a beautiful sort of, it's like a fantasy really more than
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else. Okay. Um, what was the biggest lessons that you learned from making this film? Because every film comes with their obstacles.
Yeah.
So I was wondering what was the biggest obstacle for you?
Well, I think after I put it all together and looked at it at the end, I think I could have pushed a little more, been a little bit more adventurous. I think that I held myself back a little bit in the creation of it, and
Okay.
would like to go further next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
You should definitely go further. I loved the film. I thought it was great.
thank you.
Um, and just one last question.
Sure,
Um, do you think filmmakers have a responsibility to culture?
certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I think everyone alive has a responsibility to culture. As someone that say everyone creates culture as well in their daily life, but I think that if you are creating objects and or commodities, I think you have an obligation, if not to make the world a better place with socially conscious art, to uh, just not make garbage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Make the world a better place. Yeah,
Yeah. art
definitely.
art for art's sake is the end goal. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I won't keep you any longer. Um, I will mention the other films in the program. We have Alan Ellen, Bystander. No, sorry. Alan Ellen, directed by Juan Ross. Bystander, directed by Dominic Guidry. I apologise if I've mispronounced that. Eat the Rainbow by Brian Benson. El Gran Fantasia, directed by David Gonzalez and Victor Manzo, and The Axe and the Iron, directed by Matthew Rossman. So I hope that everyone gets the opportunity to watch those films. They're all fantastic, as well as Owen Campbell's Better Run, Little Wild Heart. And thank you for joining us, Owen. I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah, that's all right.
um,
Thanks everybody for watching.
yes, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I hope you have a great festival. And I wish you all the best with your future films.
Thank you very much. Thanks for
Have a
having
nice
me.
day.
Bye then.